So, if you want to play a role-playing game with your friends, then MMORPG genre is perfect. Alright folks, it's Jay and today on Joker's Den, top 12 new and best MMORPG games for mobile devices. So stick with me by subscribing to this channel with notifications on. Alright, starting with number 12, Mmorpg 3. It's the third installment of the saga where you can explore a vast open world. In this game, you will find new features that improve the experience during the game, like you will even be able to travel through each area of the map by air. The game offers high-quality graphics. Both the character and the settings are represented with a high level of realism, allowing you to immerse yourself in the narrative. It will have multiple attacks that you can deploy quickly and combine to execute a spectacular offensive. Little by little, you will find many resources to empower your character in order to defeat the strongest enemies. Next over at number 11, Chronicle of Infinity. It's an MMORPG that plunges you into the middle of a battle between two alliances. This time your mission is to create a powerful hero and fight dozens of players from around the world for victory. So it's up to you to bring peace to the galaxy, so use all your powers to the fullest. The game has a vast variety of armor, powers and random events to discover as you progress through the game. This MMORPG doesn't only have an open world that you can explore, it also has challenges that you can complete to improve your character's strength and position. Don't go anywhere cause some crazy games are waiting, so stick with me and give me a thumbs up. Anyway, on number 10, Time Raiders.
I know.
It's an RPG where you play the role of a hero whose main mission is to put an end to the Dark Forest. To achieve this goal, you travel to a netherland where you encounter numerous dangers that you will have to face. The game has spectacular 3D graphics that enhance the dynamism of the action, and the game's controls are easy to master. The camera movements, the dark atmosphere, and the wide variety of weapons you can unlock contribute to making Time Raiders an outstanding game. Plus, the missions increase in complexity as you progress through the vast universe. And on number 9, Dekaron G. It's an RPG set in a fantasy world ravaged by demonic forces. In the world of the game, constant war has led to a real apocalypse, but your adventure doesn't exactly start here. As Dekaron, you are sent back in time to try to stop the arrival of this monster. So the game takes you on an epic adventure full of battles against all kinds of creatures, where you will have to use your ingenuity and dexterity to navigate this world at war. And on number 8, One State Roleplay. It's an open world MMORPG where you are immersed in a city where you can live a virtual life. In this game, each day you will undertake different tasks that will help you become one of the most feared gangsters. Another highlight of the game is the attention given to the treatment of the cars. In this game, you can hop into immersive vehicles that will allow you to move at a higher speed and visit multiple points on the map while spending less time on the journey. In addition, you will often also have to engage in intense battles against other mafia members who want to take control of the areas that you are defending. Down to number 7, Blade Fantasy. It's a mobile MMORPG with an oriental setting and an isometric camera. In this game, you can control the character yourself or transfer all the AI functions, including battles and questing. And the local world is divided into some small islands floating in the air and you can fly between them. So, Blade Fantasy is an interesting mobile game in the RPG genre, and it's about multiplayer with interesting features and the story takes place in a quite unusual fantasy world with many interesting events. And on number 6, Terra Classic. It's an Android adaptation of the popular MMORPG Terra, aka the exiled realm of Arborea. Players will dive into a world of medieval fantasy packed with heroes, magic, monsters, and non-stop action. And after selecting a class, you get to customize your character's look, switching up everything from haircut to color. Yeah, like you do in any other typical MMO. This game has tons of opportunities available for players that want to interact with others. Like you can chat and use tons of emotes if you want. So it's an excellent MMORPG with stunning visuals. Now moving on to number 5, Undecember. It's an MMORPG that takes you to a universe plunged by monsters and creatures that are endangering humanity. Using various characters of different types, you will go to numerous locations on the map to fight in intense battles where you can unleash your skills. The game offers slasher with RPG elements, and the graphics are on the level cause the engine is Unreal Engine 4, and each fight will be a kind of evolution of the character. You can combine hundreds of skills and items. Players will explore dungeons, and there are several modes like dungeon, raids, and PvP, and yep, there is a crossplay support. And on number 4, Noah's Heart. It's a mobile MMORPG and there was a possibility to overthrow Genshin Impact, but it didn't work that way. Anyway, the developers offer a non-linear gameplay experience, freedom to level up the hero, and an open combat system with no class restrictions. Apparently, it all depends on what kind of weapons you are holding in your hands. So Noah's Heart has everything that action fans crave for. It has great emphasis that is placed on joint activities with friends. So before moving on, smash the subscribe button and share this video. So on the third number of the list, The Legend of Neverland. This is another MMO with anime style. We choose one character and run around a pretty beautiful world. And the local setting is like Studio Ghibli, but the graphics are really great. And as in other MMOs, we have to beat local monsters and pump up our character. Anyway, The Legend of Neverland is an interesting mobile game in the adventure genre, where the gameplay is built upon multiplayer entertainment and interaction with other players. And this project draws inspiration from genres like, obviously, MMORPG. And on number 2, Trahan Global. It's an MMORPG that transports you to a spectacular fantasy world. In this game, you can choose from several classes and create your own character. Trahan Global is a game with good graphics that offers many character customization options. There are also all kinds of classes from classic warriors and knights to mages and archers. Each has its own format of combat, so you will have to choose which style suits you best. Meanwhile, the combat is fun and full of flashy abilities. And in this game, you will have a whole world to explore where you can go on quests to improve your skills, level up, and find great rewards. Finally, at the top of the list, Tower of Fantasy. The game is set in a colorful open world similar to the smash hit Genshin Impact. In fact, this game also combines exploration-based missions and object quests with dynamic and fast-paced combat. Of course, the first step of playing Tower of Fantasy is using the editor to create your character from scratch. All the customization options have an anime aesthetic and are highly detailed. So once you are done, you will be ready to dive into this expansive world filled with plenty of surprises, enemies, and settings to explore. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up with notifications on. And which is your favorite MMORPG? Leave a comment with that. And don't forget to watch some new offline games from my last video. So we'll catch up in the next one. Till then, happy gaming!